Okay, cool. So, regarding pound USD, as one can see, there is a 4-hour unfold fair value gap right here. The market has not traded back down into it, and one can't say that this candle needs to close first before price reaches down here because um, we've just had this 15-minute, open here, and we've got this inversion. So you've got this SIBI here, an inversion here as well, and also this inversion. If we go down to the 30-minute time frame, you can see that the only inversion fair value gap that there is all the way up here. Oh, this is a 30-minute time frame. In my own studies, I've seen that this does get ignored. Not ignored, but market won't always um, price to it. We'll call it a bearish inversion fair value gap. And as this is the target, as you can see, it's literally only like 11 pips away. So because we're entering on, oh no, because we are entering the 1 minute soon, I just want to get this XM account. I wonder what VIX 25 ended up doing quickly. Yeah, just a whole lot of consolidation, but I think it also now has made an inversion and should be also lined up for shorts. But anyways, if we look at the Forex Factory calendar quickly, we have today, there is, in terms of USD news, there's ISM Services PMI at 10 a.m., as well as JOLTS jobs opening, and everything else is this orange folder. It's Canadian euros. There was only Swiss CPI at 2:30 a.m. But that has nothing to do with what I'm looking for here. Now I can focus here on pound USD as this is the target, which is 11 pips away. I would ideally like to see within the macro an inversion fair value gap as well as a propulsion block. This wick lower does signal that the market could want to dive down. So we'll just mark this 1M busy here. I, and I'll be changing now to XM in order to get a better execution, and just also just in terms of how the candles present themselves. On this whole broker thing, on Deriv, the spread is actually extremely ideal for 1 minute trading conditions, if I am being honest. Um, just Control M, GBP USD. Around the work one I trade. Okay, time frames. I see. I was in bed. I was actually sleeping. That is the exact reason why I am late and I'm trying to rush, but there's no such thing as rushing. The only such thing there is failing. So, in terms of looking at XM, if we go for a full screen view of it, this is the 1 hour time frame. You can see that once this closes here, we're going to have a bearish change in the state of delivery, and that will be at this 122.517. Spreads are actually all right. Obviously, they could be a bit better, but whatever. So what you'd be looking for within the macro is, so if this is the low, if this is the body open of the series of highest up close candles that we're wanting to use, mind you, we are still within a wick. I just created a noise the fuck out of me. Now I want to close gold there. I mean, I'm sure the Nasdaq will, has something kind of brewing here, but again, I see pound USD as a lot cleaner. So, anywho, goodbye to you. Grid templates is plain chart, which is remove the grid. If we also just remove this Bitcoin task and that one, we can tile these vertically, and then one should be able to see that if we are to create an inversion, because we already made this inversion fair value gap here, right? So if we are to create, because mind you, we want to be selling now into that. If we go to this, let's use this here as a 4 hour time frame. Oh, you see the macro just brought in so much speed. I'm considering just entering on the derivative account because the spreads are a lot more favorable over there, but I don't have as much leeway in terms of leverage and all of that good stuff. So, anyways, in terms of entering, wait for price to return here, and in the spirit of not being a pussy, you at least need, say, a 0.02. If the market doesn't return up here, think of it, think of where we'd be selling now, from this high to this low here. Um, and boom. As you can see, I need to basically allow for that much just to, as that spread doesn't get me stopped out. If we can make this time frame here the 4 hour, you should be able to see what I'm targeting. Now, obviously, if this is overcome and the market is to continue higher, then so be it. But I'm just looking at this 4 hour unfold fair value gap, like, okay, cool. Um, Obviously, if the market doesn't return to it, the market doesn't return to it. Did you see how if my stop loss was above here already, I would have been squeezed out? And also, if you get a close above here, then at least one of these you'd want to close out for a very, very small loss. Closed one out, and I'll close this one out here as well. Well, small loss. Now we need to look at toolbox and see that we've now lost how much on this pound USD trade? $14.87. The loss we took was $15. So you see the losses have remained fairly consistent. Um, am I angry about this here? Absolutely not. Why? There's a clear target. It's this 4 hour unfold fair value gap. All right. But then again, the market could just want to go a whole lot higher before it fucks off lower. So profit obviously is not the best. I've made 100, that's like 105, 115, and I've lost this 14 and I've lost that 15. So, you know, only $82, sorry, $85. Ah, you see, it was running into a 5 minute busy. So, hey man, the stronger player won. See what I should actually, if I had to argue about anything, I would say, what is it now? I just want to get this price point back here in terms of this 25309. If that's what we're looking at, insert objects. So I guess this would be the initial target that we're looking for. Quite interesting how this old propulsion block. I'd want to see if the market is going to see kind of closed above it, then back below it again. So and now it's also doing this whole breaker esque play here because it ran this low and now it's closed above say them series of up close candles. But even if you look at those bodies, I mean, will they hold like that? See here, you've got like 2 pip spread basically on like the deriv app. The spread is literally non-existent. So through the power of cutting through candles, I want to now point out this inversion here. We can take off this trade history. Now, my rule, just because of the size of the account and the profit that I have, if I lose this next trade, or if I do not get a setup now and say I'm now down whatever the amount is, um, you know, see now all of these up close candles, it's like now reclaiming a bearish propulsion block here. But now we're gonna stick to the same thing, even if we have to mean that we only get, say, maybe even like 1.5 R in terms of return on the following trade. Is just watch this clock here. It'll be interesting to see how this fair value gap here is not treated. So now, if the next candle can close past this low here, I'll use fuck it. I'll just use horizontal lines. Um, it's got to be. It's a bit boring. So now you got to see, is this old propulsion block that we've now closed below in terms of these up close candles, is the market going to reject the close past that high in terms of like the body? And I see it's done that quite perfectly here. So clearly, so you can run stops. Now the question is, the propulsion. You see that it just closed and fucked off. I have not seen a return up to it. If I get in now, I'm getting in a very unfavorable place. If spread was obviously great, my stop would be here, but my stop needs to be all the way. Say that two, so it's got to be here. So my target is way down here. You see how it literally just closed and just snapped nicely lower. Um, I doubt I'll have a chance to actually, you know, take a very good trade. All right, so this stop loss is now it's only $8. This take profit is 13, but obviously now like is like in terms of spread now basically needs to be here because I mean this is not the most favorable thing. But highest up close candle is this one. This is the lowest down close. So in terms of a break here, it's it's fair to say that ah jeez, I keep using the wrong thing. That it's this down close candle here, and this should be the one to now keep prices lower. This profit so far we wouldn't really do much. But let me not. I just I don't like too many rectangles and shit. That's the propulsion block. Want to see how we close with this next candle here. Yes, this propulsion block has not been traded to, so it's natural to have this sort of wick reaction here as well. I just don't see how this next 1 hour candle isn't looking at the sell side here with absolute vengeance in its eyes. If you get an inversion here, we also sell, or we need to wait for price to trade. But you see, like the long bottom wick is a very good sign of sells. But let's at least come back into this propulsion block here, meaning this up close candle, this one. See this stop loss here is already not quite so that there's a whole fucking $11. That one is $8 now, so it's a $20 stop loss. This take profit. You see, like what I would do, right, is if the market closes above this candle here and this body open here, I would close the second position here because the second one here, see, it's nine. See this here? I want to see a close past this high because this candle is mainly a wicket. I know, yes, lowest down close candle and whatever, and this is technically a bullish change in the state of delivery. And this 1 hour candle could want to now move a lot higher first and whatever the fuck else. But again, it's about the close. If I get a close past this wick high, which is also a very small fair value gap, as you can see here. I don't know if I can zoom in a bit further. And then I'd cool, maybe say take the small hit with this one, and then at least then this loss here would then still remain within the daily limit of losing a trade. Come on, son, you gotta be a good boy. You gotta be a good boy. 'Cause the day we won, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this TP is literally $9.85. How much is this fucking one? This is only $13. So like my whole issue with when I wanted to even come back to pound USD, just for the sake of trading it, right, was just that the market is not it's not that nice, man. I mean, fuck, if by the time if it just spikes up quickly and closes past here, well, it was not your day, my friend. Was not your I think this one here is it's fine. This baby just wants to be closed. See your toolbox. So now I've taken again already $22. So this loss here, I think this one should be at only about $8. This loss now will be the only one, because then once I lose that, then that's what, the daily loss limit hit, and that's basically not two losing trades. It's just like, dude, the spread on XM with this stuff. I mean, like, look, if you were trading on the 50-minute time frame, it's not terrible at all. Um, but like with like step index, man, like the spread is it's so like if you it's like futures, like one tick. But this is just showing all the signs of a trade that does not want to go in my favor, especially not right now. I mean, we're closing past this up close candle here, right? We're failing to close past it. We've closed here. We're not using it as support even. I mean, this is showing all the signs of just being a lack of fucking stop loss. Like the last bit of defense is maybe this inversion, but I'm probably gonna get squeezed out here. Like you don't want to see this. If this high, if the market runs above this high again, I'm gonna be out of this position because that's where I move my stop loss now. So I mean, this thing was almost there. I just thought that after it trading into this gap here, we would hopefully just see it dig down lower. I mean, into which was this 4 hour unfold. I'm gonna get squeezed out here. I know that for a fact. Just look how big this fucking spread is on this shit, man. Oh my days. That's not very good, my friend. Hey, would you look at that? Suddenly there's a bit of signs of cells maybe being back in order. So trading on a 1 minute time frame using XM, pound USD, no fucking shot. The spread on Dera right now is it's literally zero point 0.3 pips. Oh, that is lovely. That is quite lovely. Let's just see. Is it just gonna be one of these candlesticks that just run lower, baby? 13. I at least need to add on one position so that I can try and recover this loss here. I mean, if this isn't the move lower to deliver into, well, when does it actually open? 57 or 58? 59. Okay, so my time is actually all right. Just needed 5 minutes to close. A nice bearish propulsion block right here, combined with an inversion fair value gap into a 4 hour unfold fair value gap low. Come on, sugar. This laptop is gonna. Yeah, I need to buy a new laptop, a new fucking everything. Guess the days we die. Aye. Alright, guys, alright. And there we get the close. You see, now it's gonna just stay in this wick. I think the wick levels are the same as Dude, there's not much point in adding here. I really needed to maybe come up into this fair value gap before I add because it's not. This ain't it, chief. Like this gap is at 25385. On this chart, if you use 25385, it's like the upper quadrant of this up close. I mean, at least let it return to this inversion fair value gap high at 25389. Then boom, one more short. $10. If it chooses to obviously close above this and then it fucks off higher, well then tough luck, man. I guess sells today were not in my favor. Ugh, I've got too many lines on this thing, man. Note the breaker here that we just completely violated and called the pussy that my market is using as support to drill up higher. Obviously, if these highs get taken out, I get stopped out, and then but obviously, yeah, it just sucks with this spread because it really then does show like if I had if I had the privilege of being able to trade futures or have these just better trading conditions, I guess maybe things would have because I would have loved to take this trade like right here at this close. That's more like my bread and butter setup. But these exact highs here as well. I mean, there's our fib in terms of our optimal trade entry. You like your stop loss should only in reality be like reduced by what 30%, 40%. But that's spread. That's the fortunate reality of trading conditions. I don't have a stop loss for this one, do I? This one is also so it's $11, so I'd be losing 18. So I guess daily limit is a bit broken and all, but think of it. You are $10. You are for fuck's sake. You are $10. You are $12. That's $22. If it violates everything here and just continues higher, well then shit, man. Like what the fuck am I supposed to not do about it? Oh my fuck! You can't be serious. You really cannot be serious. It is just teasing the fuck out of me, man. Watch it. Watch it. Market just don't give a shit, man. It don't give a shit, man. I wonder how much I'm down. Currently losing what, like $10 now. 985, $12. $12.82, $12.82, going once, going twice. Souls the gentleman in the blue. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes in the life, sorry, I want to mark out this old propulsion block here again. Maybe it can give me some semblance of hope. That one there. I would have thought that the macro would have given me the speed into this 4 hour unfold PDA rate that I was looking for. But, to be very honest with how things are shaping up here, I think that, today was just those days where you're not going to be right, dude. Like, your trade ideas not going to work. Obviously, like the 5 minute now, I would really like it to not make a bullish change in the state of delivery here. I want it to close below this 25421 level. So this 421 is here. And then I just wanted to fucking drop into that sell side. Okay, we've gotten the close we wanted. Now, come on, 1 minute. Bana, 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 bana. Oh yes. Come on. This is gonna be the one now. This is we built this city. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Yes. Yes. Fall, you motherfucker. Fall, nigga. Time frames is the 4 hour time frame is it's a very close time frame. Okay, now we should just see it sprint into these lows now. If this closes as a fucking hammer candle or wick or whatever the fuck it's called, and it just pushes off, well, all right, all right. Now it's tea time. Isn't the thing called bulk operation somewhere here? Market execution. Where is it? Comment. It's fine. Looks like I'm gonna have to just close each one manually. Um, because of the mitigation block, I want to just add one more cell just to really milk it and to say that I made the most out of the trade. Like say all of these, so close, so relative to the swing point here, the lowest down close candle is this body here. All right. So like the market never really closed past this one, right? So this whole run up higher, I was focused on this swing point and this down close candle, but more of watching ICTs, like especially regarding the market makers, and first stage distribution and then redistribution and all the jazz in the world. Let's get the toolbox again. See, like the profits when you have spreads like this, not good at all. See, like I'm not even gonna make back the fucking loss because I was on 250, right? Bearish, propulsion block. Man, fuck this. Look at that history, dude. Why did I have to lose $15 and then $8.99? See, like the market has moved quite a bit, right? But look at how my initial position is only up $6. The only reason why I can even stand here and say that it was a good trade was because from my initial, um, let me move this here and zoom in, because I saw this inversion with the prop block. It traded back into it, and I thought that this was just gonna snap lower. So I got in early. I didn't have an ideal entry at all. Now watch it tease. Now it's set up clearly for a bullish change in the state of delivery. Just watch it. And it's just gonna run high. And it might even run up higher all the way and take out all these fucking highs here. Stop me out entirely. Then reprice lower. Look at this shit, dude. Like you can't fucking make it up. The next 5 minute candle needs to just as this one opens, it just needs to just fuck off lower. Genuinely. Alright, next 5 minute, boom, go down. You need to just be your first 2 minutes. I want to see the next two 1 minute candles just go lower with speed, and they must be vigorous. They must be rigorous, and they should be vigorous. I'm going fucking crazy doing this shit. I mean, nice choice to possibly add to my trade, but my risk parameters are not in agreement. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, with a funded account, like say, FTMO, must I really stand here and fucking struggle, bro? I wonder what is 10.01 going to do? Can I? So I don't even have margin or what? Should be a bike. I mean, there's even like a 1 hour unfold fair value gap way down here after this prop here. So one could be inclined. Yes, yes, indeed. Ugh, the way I want to sell on this fucking derivative account there. I wonder how much would it have made me? 0.01 with a stop loss of not much. These highs with the TP on Deriv, I would have made what 72 cents USD and risking like 41 only, even with this current spread. If I was a bit more careful, even 46 cents of risk. I mean, it's actually it would have been an alright trade, alright. Then obviously a zero point 0.1 you risk, $4.60 and then you could make $6.80 or depending on where one got in. Say with my ideal entry would have been $7.15 profit. If this isn't just the biggest case of just fucking I don't even know then what is. Terrible, terrible, terrible trade. Um, Lesson learned. This is why I use XM for shit like Nasdaq. Because now I'm just seeing this shit like it's just building up liquidity here, just a shitload of it, and I might just want to just tell everyone here to get fucked, and then it's gonna dump. But I mean, just in terms of how close it is, man. Right? I'm asking for a TP that's there, basically at the previous hourly low. Whereas in actuality, where's the let's do it here. Um, the take profit should only be here. It should be $17.65. The other one would then be I don't know how much, but that's actually where what we're gunning for. But in terms of just the fucking margin that's fucking us and spread and all that mighty shit, let's view toolbox. Come on, just reach into it. I know it won't get there in terms of just because of spread as well. But this is now me looking for the 4 hour point of structure. See now, $10 profit only. I was just up 18. All right, have one last dig and then I'll just collapse this shit because I can't lie, Nate. If this thing reverses now after clearing this previous hourly low, I would just start fucking laughing. Now that it's cleared this low, you can just be like, nope. Well, I want to maybe reach into this fair value gap. Oh, sorry. You just then this is fuck me. I want to access the fucking rectangle. Aye, fuck off. See, it gives you the option of the bloody rectangle, and then it won't, because it's literally not on the bloody line. I'm doing it. Delete that fucking thing. See, I can feel myself getting angry now because I have this feeling inside me that this trade should have worked better and this should have happened and that should have happened and why wasn't my 4 hour target met, and there's a lot of negative emotion that's just running through me now instead of being positive and saying well done. You losing this trade of this is $8.55, $8.50, $10, it's like $18, right? You bought a fucking Coke, right? It's not about ego anymore. If it closes above this point, I'm going to close everything because then I believe that my stop loss will be getting hit. And you've also now had an inversion fair value gap and a fucking propulsion block as well. So yeah, um, can't say I'm happy. I'm actually visibly annoyed. Templates, plain chart, grid. I wanted to see what Nasdaq did in this macro here. See, like even its spread of the 3 points, that's not bad, man. But you see how as well, right? It made the inversion and the prop, and it runs back here, giving you this fake breaker play and making you think, oh shit, the market might want to be going back. So you're like, nah, if you can just make a bearish change in the state of delivery here, like surely the next 30-minute candle, if you can just keep this prop lock here. Only issue is that now you've got this big unfold gap way above there. So just tile these vertically. Let's remove you. Eh, so you see here with Nasdaq, if I had, when I'm talking here spread, I mean like 2 points, 1.5 points, say with FTMO. There's your trade here. Inversion, right? Wait for it to come back here. Execute 1 to 1. It would be done and dusted. Look at the objects. Let's say from here, right? You say you get in at 21550. Your stop is 10 points away. You basically want 45 or 40 this low here. That would be your target. Hey, you don't want to be a tough guy, huh? Huh? You want to be a tough guy? Hey, I'll show you what a tough guy does, huh? Tough guys don't last. They don't. They do stupid shit. They get shot. They get caught. Okay, let this thing run. I can see it on my phone. If there's heartbreak to come, let it come. See, so like this trade is actually meant to make 32 bucks, but if you look here, what, 2 pips to allow for the spread and shit, 13 and what? 15. Okay. I know I swore that I'd let her go. But I'll tell her tomorrow. Yeah, still fucking around. But I'll tell her tomorrow. Good, it's delivered a bit. It's delivered a bit. Come on. Well, at least unlike Derivid has, XM is fucking sluggish, mate. 20 bucks and I'm out. 20 bucks and I'm out. Come on. Fuck off. It just won't break 1877 in terms of profit. Come on. Just open a bit fucking bearish. Like, are you sick in the head or what? Fuck me. My stops are coming here. If the market comes all the way back, then oh fuck it. Then like I don't fucking understand. It's right there. Like it's doing such a slow fucking pull. Like in terms of this line, right? We're looking for basically what 25311. If I were to check trading view, even trading view made a bearish change in the state of delivery. It's like this fucking thing is just it is on a mission to fuck me. 1877. It couldn't just give me $20. Look at this 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute. It's all set up to make a fucking breaker. You see, Nasdaq had a nice bullish change in the state of delivery, then it delivered higher. It's just the fucking it's this shit that's refusing to just work. I guess I am profit watching too much. It's literally 18. I'm just psyched for the trade to work. Like I don't even have a lot of money behind it. Hey, my name's Chris Stapleton. Welcome back. How annoying. How fucking annoying. It should be done. My target has been met. Come on, motherfuckers. View, toolbox, close. We're out. We're out. Woo! And there we go. It took a fucking while. But the $16 and the $13 has helped recover that mishap from earlier by $6 and about 80 cents, or like $7 or so. I don't care. A win is a fucking win. Decent. Absolutely decent. You can see obviously, well, the first one on the 1 minute got stopped, and then I closed out the position I added, but everything else is going to plan. Gave away all that I could see. I always kept the best for you. Was someone for we were started. Before you get the world. Clean it up, got it up. That is all will fade away. Bringing a prayer down, 65. I'm just oh, falls out. I can still see bitter smile. Fire. Saturday. All right. Fuck, this took so long. Wanted to add after this change in the state of delivery, but I this spread is not. At least I know what I should be sticking to regarding this shite. All right, I'm done. There's news at 10, so I will probably get back to trading. No, well, I won't trade again today, but if I'm at home, I'll see what PM session says.